Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends. I didn't realise I'd pressed record, so I'm running behind. Welcome back. There we go. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. Are you well? I hope you're well. If you're new, hello. My name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff, and stuff she does with nails is done with nail stuff and stuff for nails. Do a little dance. Got my own routine now. Okay, before we start anything today, I have to show you this because Celina Ryden sent me something. She sent me something. I know. It's amazing. The paper has MOONFLAIR on it, which is her product line. Is that her shop thing? This is, I love it so much. So you know I got her nail cards, which I cannot recommend enough. Currently filming using them as inspo. And I asked, they come with, you can get, they don't come with, but you can get these, which are the card holders. So you slot the cards in there. And I tried to get one, or I commented on MOONFLAIR and said, oh, are they going to be available in the UK? And then Celina messaged me and we spoke and she told me a way to get them in the UK. And then after she'd seen my set that I did with them, I'm just demonstrating how to use them. It's not rocket science, but I wanted to do it anyway. She saw my set that I did with them, and then she asked for my address and sent me this. Blown away. How nice is that? There's 3 different types you can get from MOONFLAIR shop. I'll put a link to the shop in the description. There's 3 different types, and this is the one I wanted. And she said, I thought this would be the one you wanted. I'm so happy with it. So you put your cards there, and then you put all the stuff that you're going to use, you know, on the thing. Line up your polishes and your products to match your cards. I'm so happy. It's currently in use on my desk right now. This one is the card stand. Wait, no. That's not the name design. It's the black moon phase one. Thank you so much for that. I was blown away. Oh, and then I found this. When I was filming, I hadn't seen this until now. A little note saying that they liked my video and wanted to send a little thank you. People are lovely. Do you know what? I tend to just not be a fan of humans. But, you know, there are some people that restore faith in humanity. And Celina and her team are definitely, they're good people. So thank you so much for that. Again, I'll put a link in the description. I've also been sent, I know, I'm a lucky girl. I've been sent some loads, bloody loads of crystals from Crystal Parade. And we're going to use some today, but I'm going to show you them because I've never had, slow down, I'm getting excited. I've never tried their crystals before. So they said, can we send you some? Yes. Oh, you can see the names of them on the little thing in the background. So I said yes, absolutely, and then I will put on screen as well a code that they've given me so that you can get 10% off. I'll put all the details in the description as well. This is the code that I think it's going to be. If it does change, I'm just waiting for them to confirm it, but she said that I could pick it, so I said MISSJO. So if it does change, I'll pin a comment and put it in the description. So these are the ones I've been sent. They're so sparkly. Look at them. Those ones are amazing. Glowing, alive, just so good. I think they sent me 13 little bags. Oh, look at these ones. Sapphire, Preciosa Sapphire, SS10. The SS is the size. If you have a look on my Instagram, because a couple of posts ago I posted a picture that I had saved on my phone feed. Oh, look at those ones as well. Oh, I think these are my favourite ones. No, the blue ones. All those red gold ones were good. Oh, they're all lovely. I posted a picture with a guide to SS. It's a picture I found on the internet years ago that you might find helpful if you wonder when you're buying online. Like, I don't know what SS7 means. Do I make crystals? No, I don't. So a little picture guide, which is really helpful. Tiny little pink ones. They did say, what colours do I like? And all of them. So I just said, whatever you want. Send me whatever you want. And then some smaller ones. Those are the smaller ones of those glowy red ones. And the ones we're going to use today are the yellow ones and some gold ones. Oh, and these are neon ones, so they're not as twinkly, but they're bright. They look really cool if you did some black nails with some like neon sign type art, which I'm going to do soon. Well, in the summer maybe. So I tried to fit them all in there. I didn't get them all in, but I found an empty wheel. I didn't find an empty wheel. I emptied a wheel. Can't remember what I did with the stuff that was in there. And put them in there. So again, you can use this code. And I'm not sure if I have an affiliate link, but I'll sort one to get 10% off Crystal Parade. Thank you so much for sending me those. I really appreciate it, and I love them, which is why we're going to use them in today's set. I've already painted, breathe, 1 or 2 nails, I'm not entirely sure, with some Madame Glam polishes. Hopefully I showed what colour they were. And then we're going to take the Madame Glam yellow gel paint and their glow orange gel paint. You can use gel polish if you like. Oh, this loop brush is from Crystal Nails. Bought myself a new one. Do you remember how ragged mine had gotten? So I treated myself to a new one. I've dipped it into the glow orange gel paint, and I'm using it not flat. I'm sort of turning the brush sideways, so it's the narrow side of the brush, and I'm just pressing, pulling towards the center and lifting up. But don't worry about it being neat at all, because it's flowers, and I don't do neat, amazing flowers because it's just not who I am. If we're going to do flowers, they have to be easy, and it has to not matter if it's kind of a bit scruffy looking. That's how we do flowers here. So again, just using the side of the brush and just doing little flicks towards the center, and I'll do that all over this nail. We'll speed it up a bit. Some of them on the brown nail, that was the first one I did, the brown one, and I wasn't using the side of the brush then, and you'll see that it's better to use the side of the brush for what we're doing here anyway. So I full cured that, and now we're taking the yellow. I wanted them to be more orangey yellow than just yellow, because that orange is amazing. And we're going to do the same thing, maybe go in the gaps between the petals, but we haven't really left many gaps, so I'm just kind of going anywhere and doing the exact same thing with the yellow. And then I thought, I still want them a bit more orangey, so I cured that and did the same again on top with the orange. So it doesn't show very well on camera, but it does in person, in nail, the sort of different strokes for all the different petals. So it looks a lot more detailed when you're looking at it in real life than on screen. But I find that this brush is, oh, have I just broken a nail? Son of a biscuit eater. This brush was really good for doing the petals, and I quite liked, it could have just done the first, we're adding brown dots in the center, but don't worry if they're not perfectly even on the sides. They're not going to be, because you've got the texture of what we've just done. So I'm not fussed about that. And then we'll cure, and we're going to what? Oh, we're taking a dark brown. You can use black if you like. And we're just going to do some dots in the centers around the brown circle, and then a couple in the middle. What was I saying? Yeah, that brush. It leaves a nice sort of texture look when you do petals with it. And I think after, I don't know what to do with it, so it's going to the side. And I think after even one coat, like doing them just like this, you could leave it at that. I like the way it kind of pushes product a bit to the outside of the brush stroke you've made. Does that make sense? So it's a bit sheerer in the center of where you've put the brush. Oh, I don't know how to explain that. This is the first one. See, they don't look as petally, but that's how we learn. We learn by doing. I did consider. Did you just hear my stomach? Sorry if you did. It had a question. It went, what? I did consider redoing this one once I got to the end, but then thought, nah, I can't be arsed. So I'm going to add dots using the colour that we've used as a background on the other nails, and kind of working out where polka dot would be. And I think giving up on the whole working out where the polka dots would be towards the end of this nail, because the flowers were in the way and it meant having a big gap somewhere, or one would be sticking out from a flower. So I ended up just dots anywhere. Just dots anywhere, it's fine. Do I try and explain what I meant by the brushstroke and the petal? I don't think I think you understand. I always wonder, and people do say in the comments that it does make sense. So I'm just going to hope whatever happened a couple of minutes ago made sense. I cured the dots, and now I'm taking some McCart rhinestone glue, which is a gel. You can get money off McCart as well using this link. No, this thing, code, and the link in the description. And then I wanted to add some bling to the nails, because I realised I want to use the bling. So I went over some of the dots with that rhinestone gel, and then before curing, place the crystals in it, and then cure. And then I'm going around with the Madame Glam velvet top coat. I'm super into matte nails at the moment. I don't know why. I think things just look a lot better sometimes on matte, because you can really see. I think it was going to show the detail in the petals more matted than shiny. So hopefully it does. Can you see what I mean? But these definitely don't look as nice as doing it this way with the side of the brush. So this one we're going to, this is my favourite one. We're going to do the same. I've done it again. I've made another video where I'm kind of doing the same thing the whole time. And I don't really know what else to say about it. Just describe the first nail and then I could just shut up. Just play you some nice elevator music. We call elevators lifts, but we still call elevator music, even though we call elevators lifts. Anyway, so I'm on this one. I wanted to do kind of an S swirl across the nail. So I started in the middle because I wanted to make sure that there was one bang smack in the middle and that wasn't the end of one and the start of another one. And then make them a little bit smaller as we got towards the end. So we'll zip through that, give it a wiggle, pop it in the lamp, and then do the yellow and the orange, obviously curing the yellow in between. Oh, we've jumped. What was I going to say earlier? The glow orange gel paint is, I think I show it at the end of this video actually, is exactly the same colour as the Madame Glam, because it's a Madame Glam gel paint, as their polish called, is it Yellow Cab? Or is it something else? I show it at the end. So if you love that colour, then they do it in a polish if you don't want the gel paint. I have kind of fallen in love with gel paints though. I never liked them, or never thought I needed or liked them. I tried two, didn't like them. But then I got the Madame Glam ones. Woo! Love them. You can get money off Madame Glam as well. I'll put something on the screen. So now I'm adding some more of the gem gel glue stuffs from my cart, which this is the best gem gel I've ever used. When I use it on clients, they keep all their gems. It's amazing. It's the only one that's ever done that. I do really recommend it. The nozzle broke on mine, and a lot of people said it broke on theirs, but I can still use it. I've just got the top covered with a foil wrap, a remover wrap, but it's really good. So we've added some more of the crystal parade crystals in there and some little caviar beads. The gold and the yellow, that gold topaz-y coloured crystal. Oh, it's so nice. I don't want to use them. I just want to have them and look at them and watch them sparkle. I don't want to use them up. Don't make me do it. And then we've matte topped that one as well. We'll leave that as that. Oh, it just so doesn't show on here as kind of, you know, multi-petaled as it looked in real life. So I decided to leave this one as was. And then, are we done? I don't know. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. The next video is very different in the sense that this is kind of the same thing over and over. But the next video, hopefully it's the next one, is just bananas, bright colours, with the latest, I don't think it's out yet, Madame Glam collection. Oh, so good. But today we're using brown. Brown's an understated colour, underrated colour. You know, it has a bad rep because of poop, but it's really good. I thought it would cozy this up and make it warmer, because even though it's kind of springing, it's still cold here anyway. Oh, look at the glow. I'm using the same gem gel and just kind of making it, spreading it out. Oh, my camera died. Spreading it out to get the shape I need. I'm not very good at I make a little pattern on my desk with crystals, but I can't seem to transfer the size that I need onto the nail when I'm putting the gel on for it. So just adding more here and there, and some caviar beads, and then we will matte around this. Crystals on a matte surface. Oh, isn't it just amazing? I've said it before, but it looks like some kind of witchcraft, you know? It looks like they're just like, how are they on there? Just sitting there sealed in. How is this happening? But I love it. So this is the Madame Glam Velvet. Do they have a matte as well, or is the velvet their matte? I'm not sure. Oh, look at the sparkle. I'll just be quiet. You can appreciate it. It sounded like Roland Rat. He was a weirdo. Oh, it was Yellow Cab. This is the one that's identical to that. This colour is so amazing. When I was little, that was my favourite colour. My gymnastics leotard was black with that colour. Oh, there's more. I found these gold flakes. I don't know where they're from. There's no branding on them. They were just in a drawer. And we're going to pat some onto the tacky layer of the second coat of this colour, so I haven't got base down or anything. I did try putting flakes into a wet base once, and they kind of started, I don't know, doing weird stuff, like kind of melting. So I wouldn't recommend putting them onto wet, and they're so thin and fine that they stick nice and flat on a tacky, so it's cured, but tacky surface. And then we're just going to top them with matte, and oh, it's so much better with the matte. Not to discredit shiny nails, shiny top coat. Can you beat shiny? Oh, some things do just look better in matte. And I think that, oh, it's made it a lot lighter, hasn't it? So now it matches the rest of the set. Look at the sparkles. Look at, Thank you so much to Crystal Parade for sending me those. I'll put the details in the description box. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments below, and prepare yourself for some rainbow madness in the next video. I hope you like them. I appreciate you being here so much. That's the crystals again. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.